Good morning, Bucknutters. It's Tuesday, March 3rd, 2015. I am Dan Rubin. This is the Bucknuts Morning Five-ish. We appreciate Hall and Oates for that intro. Yes, it was meant to tease the fact that the Buckeyes have added another fantastic prospect to the mix. In class of 2016 defensive end Terrell Hall overnight. Alex Gleitman will join us shortly for a complete update on what that means and how Ohio State got him into the fold. The DC standout is another fine player for the class of 2016. But we're going to start by taking a look at spring practice. Is there a concern? Is there someone on the spot? Let's chat. I was asked the other day by a Bucknuts devotee, am I concerned about any position heading into spring practice? To me, concern would be fear, which means I haven't seen anybody at that position step up yet or even show a sign of being in position to take over. I only see one spot like that, and that's the defensive tackle spot opposite Adolphus Washington. I'm not as concerned about defensive end. I've seen Tyquan Lewis and others show signs that let me believe we'll be okay there. I am very concerned about defensive tackle. If you get an injury to an Adolphus Washington in there, who are we going to rely on? I know Tommy Shutt's penciled in there. They need Michael Hill to step up. But I'm even looking for guys like Draymond Jones and other freshmen, even a Jashawn Cornell. That position concerns me. One position I'm not concerned about, but I'm really looking forward to also is corner. I think this is going to be the year that Eli Apple steps up and shows he's a legit number one corner. He hasn't started for quite as much time as Duran Grant did when he stepped in for Bradley Roby, but I think Apple may be the most naturally talented corner we've had here in quite some time. And I look for him to blow up and come out of spring practice as someone who's considered a positive rather than a question at the number one corner spot. What did the Buckeyes get in Terrell Hall? Here's Alex Gleitman to let you know exactly what that is.
Good morning, Buckeye fans. Alex Gleitman here on the Bucknuts Morning 5 to talk a little Ohio State recruiting. Of course, the big news last night was that the Buckeyes landed class of 2016 weak side defensive end Terrell Hall, an Army All-American, recently bumped up to number 42 overall in the 24/7 Sports rankings, the number 3 weak side end. Number 2 player in Washington, D.C. at 6'5", 250 pounds. This is a big get for Ohio State, and one that came as a little bit of a surprise, although it shouldn't have. I actually crystal balled Terrell Hall to Ohio State back on January 26, just a few days after he made his third unofficial visit to Ohio State, coming all the way from Washington, D.C. Kind of the chatter coming out of that visit was that and Terrell's a soft-spoken kid. He's very quiet. He does some interviews, but he's not very outspoken. He kind of kept things a little bit close to the vest. But the chatter kind of we reported on the front row was that Hall was favoring Ohio State. He felt very close with the entire staff, and that starts with his area recruiter and future position coach in Larry Johnson. And he just felt completely at home on that third visit. He came with the whole family. Urban Meyer did a fantastic job rolling out the red carpet for him on Junior Day, where there was a lot of other talented top prospects in the 2016 and 2017 class. So this is just an excellent get for Ohio State, and they really land a kid who I think hasn't even scratched the surface at his potential. He's a long, rangy, athletic kid. He's got a great first step and burst. He's a strong kid. He's at 250 pounds right now, but he's got the frame to probably go to maybe report even into Ohio State at about 270, maybe get up to 280. So I think he's a kid who maybe could stay at weak side end, but really put on a lot of weight and become an effective player, not only in pass rush, which is where he kind of excels right now, but also against the run as he continues to get stronger and goes under the tutelage of Larry Johnson at Ohio State. So an excellent get for Ohio State. They move up 3 spots from number 8 to number 5 in the 2016 team recruiting rankings, and there will be more to come for this, what looks like it's going to be a great recruiting class at Ohio State this coming cycle.